Hey guys, it is Tuesday, and today's video is products I like that I would repurchase. I'm going through my makeup, and I've got products that I like that I would definitely repurchase again when I use them up. So basically, what I want to do this year is get a basket, and any products I use, even if it's in Project Pan, okay, any products I use, I want to put, well, I don't really want to do Project Pan, but if they're products that are not in Project Pan, that I know that if I use up, that I would repurchase again, I want to put in a different basket when I use it up, showing that I definitely would repurchase that item again. If y'all noticed, I have told y'all before that I have a sample book that I made of stuff I want to buy to try out, but I also want to repurchase that product. So I'm going to do another book that's going to be products I would repurchase. Product that I would repurchase book. Whoa. Trying to get comfy here. That I definitely repurchase. So right here in front of me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lipsticks. I'm going to swatch them. I know this video is going to be long, but I'll swatch them, and I've got my thing here to remove them, and I will tell you what the shade is. This one is in number 840, which is Natural Blush, and it is a very, very pretty shade. I have used this one more than once, actually, but this is actually a lipstick that I like the shade of it, and I definitely would purchase the shade again and wear this shade. My dog is right down here. I dropped one a while ago, the lid, because I was looking at the shades when I went through the lipsticks. I dropped the shade, the lid, and she took off with it, and I had to go get it from her. So that is one that I definitely would purchase. This one is number 173. This is in the shade no. Hang on. Definitely. I will be doing this also in my skincare too, so. N-U-I-M-P-E-R-T-I-N-E-N-T. That's the shade. And I believe I have one here I think it's this one. That's supposed to be, I have one in here that's supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I think this one's the shade that's supposed to be it for the Charlotte Tilbury. I believe, I'm not for sure, but I think it is, and if it is, well, it's just as cheap, but I like that shade as well. Then I have this one here, which is Everloom, number 254. Quit! Sorry about that. My dog, I have this blanket here, and my dog is like chewing it up. Okay, and this is what this one looks like. It's actually on my lips, but I will swatch it. This is one that I have used a lot. As you can tell, I use this one a lot, and it's small. So it's a pretty pink shade. I don't really care for pink lipstick, but this one I actually liked. I don't know why I didn't put that one in a Project Pan. Well, maybe next year. Or maybe roll in Project Pan. This one is 303. This is Blazing Lava. I did keep a lot of my red ones. This one has like sparkles in it. So I do like that. And there's Blazing Lava. Like I told myself earlier, if my mother was here, all my red lipsticks would be gone. This one is in True Red, number 315. True Red. Let's swatch it. That's True Red. I love, and these are the only lipsticks right now that I actually own and want to buy more of and finish up my lipstick holder. This one is MICA 620, which is another pretty one. One of these, I don't know if it's this one. I know I have a dark shade that is like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's the 621. I think this one is the shade for the Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's this one. I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one. I don't think it's this one. I think it's this one. I think it's the 621. Because it looks like it. And I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. But I've heard people say that one's a dupe for it. This one's in 297. Red Fusion. Another red Fava. I love my red lipsticks. I'm not totally against all other shades of lipstick. I don't like to wear like orange lipstick, and I don't like to wear pink lipstick. But that is one pink that I kept that I actually was using. This one is 857. This is a Sun Wash. And I thought this was a pretty brown shade. It's got a little design on the back, but I thought this one was a very pretty brown, like a brown neutral, pretty shade that it would be okay to wear on my lips, you know, like out on a date or something. 444, this is Tropical Coil. This is another beautiful, beautiful coral shade lipstick. I definitely love it, and it's pretty. This video is going to be long if I don't get this done, but I'm almost done. I got 4 more lipsticks to go. This is in 129. And Monterey. I've used this one a lot too. And it's like, looks like it's wanting to break. I have had one of these lipsticks break on me already. And that's what that one looks like. A very pretty shade. Good thing I didn't have like a whole line of lipsticks, right? And I have 3 more here. This one is in 106. This is Beautiful Rosewood. And it's like a pinky color. Pinky rose color. Very pretty. And this one here is 110. This is Flaming Carmen. And it is a red shade. Oh my god, my mother would definitely love this red shade. If you're watching from heaven, Mom, this is your color, woman. Look at these pretty reds on my hand, Mom. I know you would love them all. She's smiling down, and that's my daughter. 208, this is Seattle Primrose. Another beautiful, beautiful shade. As it is right there. And some of these shades that you see on my hand, some of these you probably will see in Shop My Stash, because I'm going to be using some of these lipsticks in Shop My Stash. I'm going to go ahead real quick, and I want to get these lipsticks off because all the other makeup I have. I'm not going to swatch any more makeup or anything, but if you want to see more in depth with them, let me know and I'll get in depth. But the lipsticks I really just wanted to swatch to show y'all the shade of them and what they look like. So let's get in here. This I've been using in my in my Shop My Stash. This is I'm So Lit. And this is the Wet and Wild Loose Highlighting Powder. This powder is on my cheeks today, if y'all can tell. It is a little too, like, it it's really illuminating. And it's a really, really dark highlighter, which I definitely want to repurchase this one again. I definitely would when I finish it. But not only would I repurchase this one, I definitely want to get the other ones and try them out and say I would repurchase that. Yes, I do say that now, but I want to get the other ones so I can do a review on all the shades and see which ones I like the best. And I think what I want to do is make a mark on products that I would repurchase, whether it's put an X on them with a marker or something, showing that yes, I would repurchase this product. Then I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus banana powder. Is it banana powder? Wet n Wild Focus loose setting powder. As you can tell, I don't have much left in here, but I love this stuff, and I definitely would repurchase that one again. Then I have my e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist Coconut and Argan Oil. I love this setting spray. This is like my third bottle of this setting spray, and it's kind of milky, but it's supposed to be like that, so I definitely would buy more of that. This is in my shop, my stash now. This is the Revlon number 3, Marvelous Rambunctious. Let's see. This is a blush, and it's in the shade Marvelous. And I am wearing this shade on my face today. I don't know. Oh, right here you can tell. Very beautiful shade. It's very, very beautiful shade indeed. Y'all hear a little my stomach is growling. I'm trying to get the video made so I can go make dinner. This is the Revolution bronzer in the shade called Long Weekend. I use this bronzer all the time. Now I'm using a bronzer palette, and the palette I didn't bring in here, but it is something I would repurchase again because I've used that palette before. And I definitely want to repurchase another one of these. These are some products that I definitely want to repurchase. A lot of this. Here I have the Wet n Wild Nudist Sorority blush. I definitely want to buy more of these blushes. This, whoa, I almost dropped it. This blush has sparkles in it. This blush is beautiful. I definitely would repurchase this blush. It's not as bright on the skin tone, but for me, it's perfect. Of course, for some people who would probably want to put more on their put it on their brush and build it to make it look brighter, like this. And then I have my Milani Bake Blushes. I love Milani. I love Milani products. This Milani Bake Blush is so pretty as well. It's not doing a lot. It's not like, you can see it on my finger, but it's not really like, it doesn't show up much on your skin tone. You have to build it to get it to show more, but I like that as well. Then I've been using this. This is the Believe Beauty Face Toning Mist, and I love this stuff. I definitely want to repurchase this. I told my husband numerous of times I need to go to Dollar General. I need to pick this up, but he doesn't want me to get it yet. He says, do you have to have it like right now? And I'm like, not now, but I'd like to get it for backup and put it in my drawer. But I have a lot of other toners as well I need to use up as well. So I understand his point. This I got for Christmas as well. This is the Maybelline New York Instant Eraser Concealer. And I definitely love this concealer. This is one of my favorite concealers. I have not used this yet. It's still new. And then I have a backup of this too. This is my favorite, one of my favorite mascaras. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. I love this mascara so much. I do have a brand new backup of it. It's supposed to be in my backup drawer. It better be in my backup drawer or I will have a ticket of it because I got that for Christmas from my husband. He bought me a mascara because he knows that's one of my favorites. He actually watches, he subscribed to my YouTube channel. Sometimes when he's at lunch, he will watch one of my videos. So, and he sees things. So I'm thinking, I'll make this video, let him watch it because he works at Walmart and there's makeup at Walmart. So this stuff you can buy at Walmart. Anyway, this one you can't. This is one of my favorite palettes of all times. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I wanted this palette for so long. And when I had my office downstairs, I'm going to call it the basement. Downstairs in the basement. And it used to be my stepdaughter's room, but then she moved to my boys' room, and I made that my office because the room I'm in now used to be my mother-in-law's room. I bought this palette. I wanted it. I saved every nickel, dime, penny. I scrounged every change that I could save. I saved money to buy me this palette. And I got it. This palette is one, it's still got a little peachy smell, but not much. It's starting to go bad. So I hate to say this, but this palette is actually one of the palettes I'm using in my Shop My Stash. When I do Shop My Stash for next week, I'll be using this palette for 2 weeks. And then I'm going to have to say bye-bye to this palette after I use it for 2 weeks. If I can get this thingy out, I'll take it out. But I want to keep the palette for sentimental reasons because this is one of my very, very first high-end palettes I ever got. And I love this palette so much. I definitely would repurchase this palette. I don't know if they still make it, but if they do, I definitely want to repurchase it. And yes, I know Valentine's is coming up next month, but I'm not going to ask my husband to buy me that for Valentine's Day because I'm asking for something, tickets to go to the rodeo to see my favorite band. So, another palette I'm madly in love with. This is the Revolution Flawless Palette. I got this palette for Christmas and I fell in love with it. I have been using it, and yes, I've been using the little. The only thing I don't like is the shade here. As much as I do not like the shade at all. Oh, sorry to blind you with that. But I've been using that shade a lot. I put my finger in it, and I was like, do this. And I dabbed my finger, and I was like going on my eyelids. Last night when I went to bed last night, I had purple glitter all on my eyelids and on my face. And my husband laughed at me and thought it was funny. Okay, let me bring this a little into my lap. Now I'm going to show you the last palette that is, I love my Fiance London palette, but I didn't put it in here. I'll do it in another one. But this one is another one of my favorites. I definitely would not want to get rid of this palette. This is another palette. I think this is my second high-end palette I've ever bought, and that's the Morphe James Charles palette. I love these shades. Talking about this palette, you see in here where I have, I think, yeah, 1, 2, 3 shades used up and pans. I want to, this palette's starting to go bad, but I want to use up them 3 shades in here. I want to try to use the 3 shades that's already panned in here. So that's going to be hard. It's not a next week Shop My Stash. Yeah, because see, I got this palette in 2019. And, let's see. This palette I got. I had this palette longer than this palette. So in this palette, I have my name on it. I got this palette for 2022, so I think from now on, when I look at my palettes, because I do write the years on my palettes. I started writing years on my palettes, so I know when I got it. So, yeah, James Charles is old, but the Peach palette is older than James Charles palette. I will say that much. Okay. Then I have this here. This is the LA Color Lip Oil. It is in Project Pan, and I use it, but I don't use enough of it. I don't see myself all the time reaching for it, but it looks like that, yes. But when you pull the stopper out, it is like right there. You can see where it's at. And it's only up like that because the stopper's in it. So. And then I got this for Christmas too, and this is another one of my favorites. This is L'Oreal Inflammable Fresh Wear Foundation Powder. I love this one. I have there's another palette. I think I finished it off. No, there's another one. There's another palette I like this pressed powder. It's the Maybelline Fit Me palette. I like that one as well, and I forgot to put that one in here as well. For some liquid foundations, y'all know I love the e.l.f. foundation, but this one I love is the Lift Illuminate Triple Action Serum Foundation with sunscreen, broad serum SPF 15. It's also suitable for sensitive skin, and it's the number 7 foundation. I'm going to check Walgreens and see if they have this foundation because I need to get that foundation as well. And I got this one for Christmas, and I didn't know you got to shake it before using it. And that's up as a chef formula. Better Believe It foundation for all skin types. And I thought it was spoiled, but it's not. When you shake it, you can smell the coconutty, but you got to shake it before using it. And I didn't think about that. And this is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Foundation that's actually I'm using now. That's in Shop My Stash. And I love it. It's also going to be in Shop My Stash next week as well. And like I've been telling my husband, I only want to buy makeup I'm going to use. Then I like the Milani Chill Out Smoothing Primer. This is the Milani Face Primer. I like this one. The other one I used up and threw away last year. Last month, and that was the other Milani one. I think it was in the orange package. It was in the orange or yellow package, and then I have this one. I love all of that. And then I like the Milani Fruit Fresh Lip Balm and Pineapple Papaya. This stuff smells so good. There's another lip balm I like, but it was beside my bed, and I didn't go get it and bring it. And I was going to put it in this video because that is what got me and inspired me to make this video. So I hope you enjoy this video. This is it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. I do want to do another video like this, but I'm going to do it with my skincare products as well as that. And hope you enjoy this video because I did. And give it a thumbs up if you did. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time. Bye, guys.